Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to walk you through a complete beginner guide that will help you start strong, avoid common mistakes, and build a solid foundation from day one. This guide will show you exactly what to focus on, from quests to early dungeons to farming Alz, and how to progress efficiently without wasting time. When you first enter the game, your mindset matters more than anything. A lot of beginners try to rush toward higher content, but early progression is about building stability. Basic gear, dungeon access, and your first consistent income source is important. Think of this stage as setting up your economy and learning your class, not chasing power immediately. Your first major priority should be quests to unlock different features and getting strong. BSLV is first. These quests have been reworked so you can have some early access to accessories that will help you set you ready for those fast dungeon runs. And for some reason I have encountered some players underestimate these quests and skip them or just forget to do it. It happens. By the way, something just as important as this whole guide, the vote on our website. This is quite simple, but rewarding. You log into our website and vote. After that, you will get a Forsaken vote coin, which you can exchange for GM buff, a duel, or other potions as well. And just so you keep it in mind, you can vote every 12 hours, and there are 2 voting entries, which means you can get 2 vote coins every 12 hours. One of our server features is the BM3 Macro. You have this panel that appears once you activate your BM3 and allows you to choose the combos for it. As well as this other panel that you can open by pressing F9. On this part you can mark loot on for auto loot, ignore equipment when looting, loot only 2 slots items, or auto quest. On the extract side you have enable, which will choose all the trash items. 2 slots for extracting those items used for craft, and crafts to extract useful items like outrageous or annihilation items. Neither of these options will extract accessories or rare materials like extreme cores, so you don't have to worry about extracting something valuable. Leveling honor shouldn't be tiresome, and for this you have many ways to do it. One of the latest and easiest ways is by Emblems of Triumph, a duel, which is a new feature of our server. Each potion of 1 million honor costs only 5 emblems, and also you have the usual way by buying potions at the guild shop, where you can buy them for elixirs, which is obtained on the guild treasure. Joining a guild is really important. Leveling your overlord is not that complicated, but one thing you can do to speed that is joining a guild and ask for help. You can get your overlord to 100 in just a few dungeons. You can level up that yourself too, but nah, it will take more time. And after you get your overlord maxed, you need to upgrade it to Myth. For that, you need to go to the instructor in Epaulets, accept the quest that's labeled as Myth, of course, then talk to the port manager porter and back to the instructor. Done. Your path in Myth begins. Unlocking the collection is an important part of what to do at the beginning. For this, you need to go to the weapon dealer at Epaulets Then go to Chloe to craft the luxury suitcase. That requires 10 upgrade and 4 score medium. Once you craft it, you need to deliver it back to the weapon dealer, and that will unlock the collection for you. Stellar quest is quite simple. First, you need to accept the quest with Chloe in Portlots. Then go to the grocer and buy the grinded drill that costs 1 million Alz and deliver it back to Chloe. Once you do that, your stellar will be unlocked. To unlock your wings, you need to go to the core alchemist at Portlots. Then go to Chloe to craft a luxury jewelry box, for which you need 20 upgrade and 4 score high. Once you get the item, you go back to the core alchemist and deliver the item for you to acquire the holy water. That will get your wings. Now let's talk about Alz Farming, because this is where beginners either grow fast or struggle. As you start, dungeons like DX or Awakened DX became your backbone. They are the fastest and safest way to build momentum early on. Early dungeons are not about rare jackpot drops, they're about consistency. Your Alz strategy should be simple. Run lower dungeons such as DX or Awakened DX dungeons. Sell what has market value. Your initial goal is to run them for guaranteed Alz, since all you can drop them are just 4 score low, medium and high if we talk about DX dungeons, or upgrade core high and highest if we talk about Awakened DX dungeons. Remember, efficiency always beats difficulty at this stage. And avoid unnecessary spending. Resist the urge to upgrade every piece of gear immediately. Overspending can stall your progression. Think of Alz as fuel for your future upgrades, not something to burn right away. Also, while you farm all those dungeons, you are getting lots of DP. Because in this server, DX and Awakened DX daily entries have been reduced by half, but the DP obtained has been doubled. So for example, a DX on hard mode, which usually gives 3 DP, now it's 6 DP. Any Awakened DX dungeon that usually gives 5 DP, now it's 10 DP. And on top of that, many dungeons have been reworked, making them shorter and easier to complete. Create a farming rhythm. Enter dungeon, clear efficiently, loot everything, sell strategically, and repeat. This loop is the foundation of your early economy. Over time, your income stabilizes, allowing smarter upgrades and smoother progression. Also, you have some other early dungeons which can give you some extra income as well, such as Sienna 1 or 2, or Illusion Castle 2. As I said before, these dungeons have been also reworked, which makes them way faster to complete. Time is Alz. Something additional to mention regarding drop is the Lucky Box. These boxes can be obtained in every dungeon from the final treasure chest, and you can get between 10 and 50 chaos or divine fragments from each box. If you wanna make some profit from them in the early game, you need to increase your craft amity with Chloe. You can check the guide on our wiki for more detailed information about this. Speaking of gear, your early focus should be perfection. You need the best equipment, and for that, you have the Master SIGMetal from the Triumph shop at GA. By farming any dungeon, you get 1 or 2 emblems, depending on the dungeon. And with these emblems, the magic begins. First, buy your craftsman's piece, a duel with 40 emblems and upgrade it to plus 17. You can buy safe words at the DP shop, and for the upgrade course you can get a ton of them by running Awakened DX dungeons. Second, extend your craftsman's piece and fill the slots. Scrolls are available at duel as well, and it costs emblems. Important, you have to fill the slots in a specific order, otherwise it won't be registered to exchange it for the masterpiece. Third, use 2 epic boosters on your craftsman's piece. They are also available at duel for emblems, but only 2 daily purchases. And by the way, epic boosters here are 100% success. No need to worry about failing them while using it. Fourth, use 60 emblems plus 200 TP and exchange them for 60 empowered emblems at the DP shop. Fifth and final step, exchange your craftsman's piece plus 60 empowered emblems at duel for your master SIGMetal piece. There are several beginner's mistakes you should actively avoid, like overspending Alz on early upgrades is one of the biggest traps. Chasing rare drops too early leads to frustration. Jumping between too many dungeons rates reduce farming efficiency. Progression is not about gambling, it's about smart decisions repeated consistently. As you continue progressing, you will notice your runs becoming faster, your Alz income increasing, and your grim improving naturally. That's the sign you're doing things right. Early discipline leads to mid-game comfort, and mid-game comfort leads to long-term success. So remember, farm smart and consistently, manage your Alz wisely, and prioritize efficiency over shortcuts. Build your foundation early, and everything that comes after becomes smoother and more rewarding. That's all for this guide. Thanks for listening, good luck on your journey, and I'll see you in game.
We are Forsaken.